We're on day 3 now. I'm hoping you've been studying by yourself. Yes? Great. So let's look at day 3 in our study about worship. Day 3 is about the purpose of our work. In other words, why do we worship? Do we worship because they say, open your lips and worship God? Why do we worship? That's what we want to study today. There's a scripture in Revelation chapter 4 and in Revelation chapter 5. This is a scripture that talks about the worship of heaven. It's awesome. You just need to read it for yourself. Yeah? But I'll read a few verses. Verse 4 and 5 of Revelation chapter 5. Did I say 4 before? It's Revelation 5, verse 4 and 5. This is John the Revelator speaking. He says, I wept and wept because there was no one found who was worthy to open the scroll and look inside. Then one of the elders said to me, do not weep. See, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the Root of David, has triumphed. He is worthy to open the scroll and its 7 seals. He is worthy, the Lion of the tribe of Judah. Just awesome stuff. So our activity question says this. List down at least 3 reasons why you, as an individual, worship God. Well, you will have to take your journal and list down the reasons why you worship God. Have you done it? Do it now, I'm waiting. It shouldn't take you long. You worship God. Why should we worship God? There is no shortage of reasons as to why we worship. There's no shortage of reasons as to why we ought to worship God. However, the simplest and most compelling reason is because of who He is. That's even in bold right there, if you can see. Because of who He is. In Revelation chapter 4 and 5, we see descriptions that ought to provide impetus for our worship. He is the only God, the highest, the Lord God, the heavenly King, the Almighty Father, the Holy One. In worship, we simply express to God the truth about Himself. The purpose of worship, as we have heard it said time and time again, is to fill the God-shaped vacuum that exists in every heart of every human being. Here's something interesting. Man, human beings, me and you, cannot exist without worship. That is why, if you take a good look around, you will see people everywhere are worshiping, even now. People are constantly engaged in worship, even though not all of them are worshipping the true and living God. Our city, for instance, is full of people who worship pleasure. You can tell that they do by simply looking at the heavy investments they put into the pursuit of pleasure. I live in Mombasa. Mombasa is known as Mombasa Raha. What that means is that city of pleasure. People travel from all over to come to Mombasa and have a good time. Just this last Saturday, I was in a discussion with a friend of a friend, and they were telling me with so much enthusiasm how they had gone to the club and how they had spent 12,000 shillings on buying drinks, and then how, a lot of stories about spending money to pursue pleasure. They're telling me this because on their way to get more money to go to the club and spend, they met another friend, a born-again believer, who stopped them and began to preach to them. This guy was so angry. He was like, "You're stopping me from my worship." Well, he didn't say my worship, but what he spent his money on shows what he worships. So the question is, what do you worship? Who do you worship? Who do you spend your time with? Your money on? You know? Yeah. So our prayer for today says this. It has been said that in the end one becomes like that which he worships. Are you becoming like Christ every day? Ask the Father to make you more and more like him as you worship. You become like what you worship. We know that you worship God. You know that I worship God. If I'm becoming more like Christ every day, if I'm becoming more like my boss, that's probably whom I worship. If I'm becoming more like my closest friend, that's probably whom I worship. If I'm becoming more like the actress on my favorite TV program, that's a clue right there. If you're becoming more like Jesus, led by the Spirit of God, then you worship Jesus. So who do you worship? Let's pray. You pray for me, I pray for you. That God the Father would cause us to be more like Christ. Amen. And our memory verse also points us in that direction. It's Luke 12:34. Luke 12:34 says simply, where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. Yeah, that's our third day's lesson.